the middle of the day, you could take a nap and wake up with cash in your bank account. That's what we're going to be exploring today. Like I says, is it possible to get Z's and make these? Can we make passive income? Can we make money in our sleep? Well, I'm going to dive in and we're going to figure out some stuff. And I'm going to just be 100 with you. It's not super easy like a lot of people say it is, but it's not super hard either. So I'm going to dive in because, again, what we're doing for this 30 days now, we are doing everything we can to, create a product a day for 30 days. Right now, I'm going to show you some receipts, but let me get over here. This is what we're doing. So our job is to create like this, right? Now we're going to be creating digital products, things that we can put out there, make for sale. Now, that's not to say that everybody's going to buy them. It's not to say you even are on the right track. But imagine if you had a whole bunch of products out there. Like I got on my Gumroad store, I got on my PayHip store, I got all kinds of stuff, and I do coaching and all that. So let's see if I got this right. Would you increase your chances of success? I'm just curious. Would you increase your chances of success or decrease your chances of success? And every head should say increase. Absolutely. So that's what we're going to look at. But we're going to see from a realistic perspective. I'm going to go through a couple of things. I'm going to share a couple of pieces of information with you. I'm going to show you some stuff that I do, right? Here's some receipts. The other day I get a notice and it says, hey, you've made $4. It's like, well, all right. I was sleeping. Then there's times when you get one of these that you say, oh, for this period of time, you made $500. Well, I'll take that money too. And then sometimes somebody goes and buys you some coffees. Y'all know I've been talking about coffees. I talk about buying coffee all the time. So when I'm talking about buying coffee, it's not for the fact that I love coffee, but it's literally stuff that goes into the bank account. Why? Because I'm exchanging value. I'm giving something. Hopefully you're picking it up and we're out there doing our thing. So when I go and say, hey, if this was good, look at this. I owe you a lot of coffees. Thank you for support, advice, and friendship. I do that. I talk to people. I help them out. And sometimes it comes in at $4. Sometimes it comes in at a lot more. That's one of the key things. But let's go ahead and take a look at something. I want you to take a look at how we start viewing this whole make money online, make money in your sleep. Sometimes, you hear these claims and they're so out of pocket, right? We start hearing these claims and they're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Are they for real? Or is it Memorex? I'm just saying. All right. Let me get my little sting here together. Look at this. One of the cool things I like about the idea that we can go out there and try. Why? Because results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. What I'm telling you is for education purposes. Now, y'all know I dropped that disclaimer in here because some people don't do any of this stuff. I just showed you some receipts. That's real stuff that is happening. When somebody buys me a coffee because I exchanged some value, that is real money. So look at this. It doesn't matter your age. That's one of the cool things I like. You can be young, or you can be older. You can go out there and says, here's a product I think somebody might like. I'm just going to connect people to that product. Here's a product that I use every day in my life. I'm just going to say, here's how I'm using that product. Sometimes it's that simple. Now, what makes it hard is what goes on up here. Right? For some reason, we don't think we deserve it. Something we don't think we can do it. We see these commercials. Now, I see the commercials too. I see the guy on there and says, hey, what would it be like to make $450,000 a month from affiliate marketing? Well, Adam owns the company and he's counting everybody's, yeah. So that claim then is made realistic because he's able to say that because he's got a whole bunch of people selling other people's stuff. Doesn't that sound kind of weird? I'm not calling them out. Leave me alone, Adam. I'm just saying, when you hear that, you go, that's not realistic. But when you see, hey, $4 dropped in your account, that's real because somebody, is paying something that's $20 a month, and you introduce them to that product. That's affiliate marketing. So let's talk about this passive income thing, right? Earning money from systems you've built. But yes, now this is why I'm taking a very realistic viewpoint. I'm not coming in here with a whole bunch of hype. I'm saying, yeah, it takes work and sometimes it takes ongoing maintenance. But do you have to do it? If it's making enough money, you can get people to do that for not a lot of money. I'm just saying. I'll teach you about that coming up. Not get rich, none of that stuff. It's about creating sustainable income over time. So you build it up. I've been doing this a while now. And I learned something every day. And now, like I was doing and talking about yesterday, when I vibe code some stuff up, it's with the idea that I can go and help somebody get to wherever they're trying to go. And as a result of that help, I might charge $19.93, or I may charge this, that, and the third. Yeah, because I put in the work. But look at this 9 to 5 job versus 4 to 8 hour hustle. I mean, sometimes you drop 4 on them, you put 4 in a day, and you're done for the day. Why? Because you did the right thing. So let's assume that you've got a nice little email list. Let's say your email list has 1,000 people on it. Now watch this. And these people are talking to you. You're engaging them. You've done a lot of stuff online, and now you got an email list and you're engaged. They buy stuff from you because they trust you, they know you, they like you. Okay. Then to that list, you send, and they buy that 1,000 people on the list $100 a month. Just 100. 1,000 people buying $100 a month. Now, it's not to say that it's gonna be like that. You got to have, a lot more on the list for 1,000 people. If you got 1,000 engaged people and you only got 1,000 people, count you're gonna make money. But that's $100,000 a month. Wait, so then what should we be doing? Building a list, an email list, because we can talk to our email list and our email list can talk to us back by saying, I like what you're putting here. Thank you for giving me these. I'll buy that. I'll check that out. I'm watching you use it. So that becomes the opportunity. Here are some of the tools I use. Now, I like to be able to, people tell me you teach too much. Wait, what? I teach too much. Yeah, you give it all away. So what? I've just decided, forget it. I'm coming on, I'm doing these lives. I'm saying, here's what I use. It's in the description field. I'd appreciate if you click on it, because if you click on it and you get it through me, I get a small commission, $4 sometimes. But I'll help you use the tool in ways that you hadn't thought of. Now, ChatGPT is not going to tell us how to do the stuff. It'll tell us what to do. I've been helping so many people, and I'll give you an example. So I go, and this is where I came with this whole thing for today. It was the middle of the day. It was about, I think I ended up going to sleep about 2. I think I looked at the clock. It was 2:37. I took a nap, and I woke up about, I think it was 4:45, something like that, right? So I go to my email, and I got somebody that wants to do a rev share situation with me. I can't say their name. They want to do it. Hey, can you help me with this? And I'll split it with you 50-50. Absolutely. Somebody else calls me up and says, hey, what would be the investment for you to help me with this, that, and the third? And I says, here's what it would be. Now, then I get the little, hey, you've made $4. Or then somebody sends me, hey, I bought 2 coffees for you. My coffees are $5. I get the money and I go buy coffee. Y'all seeing it? But I was taking a nap. Now you tell me what 9 to 5 lets you take a nap and they're gonna still pay you. Just saying. So that's one of the powers of affiliate marketing. I use this tool right here. It is in the description field, System.io. I love it because I can build everything with it. I can build, and I use multiple tools, but this is the one I just, it's all in one. I can do all of my email stuff here. There is a free plan, and I'm telling you, for like 27 bucks or 17 bucks, I think is their lowest tier, you can jam. Look at it in the description field because I want you to be able to get it through me so I can help you with the technical stuff. AppSumo. Well, the wonderful thing about AppSumo is that, first of all, they have a lot of tools, a lot of lifetime software deals. I got tools right now that I use. In fact, one that built this presentation, I used that tool, but I got it from, guess where? AppSumo. Got it on a lifetime deal. I got like 900 presentations that I can build. Right. And then I do interesting things with these presentations. But the point is, I'm using it, and then you get the opportunity to sell it. Because AppSumo says, hey, look, we're all about that affiliate game. If you see a tool, you work the tool, and you want to sell the tool, we're down. We'll send you money. Buy me a coffee. Like I told you, there's a link. If you want the link, you have to call me. Right now, right here, you can buy me a coffee. But if you want the actual link, call me up. I'll send it to you, or DM me, email me, whatever you want to do. I'll send it to you and show you how to go out there and get people to buy you coffees. Monetize your passion. If you're giving stuff away already, this honors the work that you do. Let people honor the work that you do, right? Sometimes people want to pay you, but sometimes, you just says, okay, I'll show up if you give me 20 bucks. That kind of stinks. But if you say, hey, listen, how about if you buy me some coffee? People are going, yeah, I'll buy you some coffee. That's cool. Right? Because they're always talking about, hey, can I be in your ear? Can I buy you a coffee? And I'll be like, well, let me send you a link. Absolutely. You can buy me a coffee. And it goes into your bank account. Now, here's what I do. Here's kind of a play-by-play of how I do. One of the first things that I start thinking about is, where is the data? I collect a lot of data. I'll use tools. You've seen, if you've been on these, this is the 19th day. If you've been on these and you've been with me talking about building these products, if you've been building along with me, that's even better, because I've been dropping this knowledge not to just get on here and talk, but so that you go, well, let me go build something. He's giving me all the tools. He's showing me how, and he's showing me receipts that this stuff could work. Now, again, results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just suggesting that this is another way that you can earn a living. I collect data, lots of it. Then I say, how would I go about presenting this particular product? First of all, I like to use it. And I said, if this thing makes me money, then I'm going to share it. I review, and then I launch. One of the things that I do is sometimes I choose high converting products. In other words, I want something that people go, that's a no-brainer. No-brainer. You say, hey, I'm getting ready. I saw a lady that was starting her YouTube channel, and I've got all kinds of tools to use for her to start doing research on the topics to talk about. Now, she might get on there and just talk about whatever the heck she wants to. And some of those channels, unless you got a large following, they don't do well because the algorithm says, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's fine. You want to talk about life, but I don't care about your life. What we do care about is what people are searching for. That's where that data come in, right? But then on that YouTube channel, I've got some videos that I talk about how to not worry about getting monetized, worry about having monetizable things. I'll give you an example. I was watching somebody's YouTube channel the other day, and in the background, they had this beautiful painting. I wanted that painting. Now, all they had to do was say, you want this painting? Oh, well, DM me and I can get it to you. They did not. It was, I guess, just for show. That's no good. Here's building automated funnels. Now, here's what I want you to do. Think about this. Somebody contacts you. and they get into your funnel. Think about the funnel like this. They come in, and then each rung is a new opportunity. You could be talking to them about something here, something here. You can give them something free here. Then this one is a paid thing. Then this could be a course. Then this could be a tool. That becomes the funnel. So within the funnel, you have things that you sell. That's the kind of the opportunity. And when you have a digital product, sometimes the biggest mistake people make is they send people right to the product. They don't even get the email. Well, that's no good. Get the email, send them the product later. Now, if they're ready, if it's a highly convertible one, you go, look, just go get the product. Then that might be okay. But a lot of times you can't put that on Facebook. Facebook be like, "Yeah, you can't send links on our platform because you don't own it." But you got an email list and you've been talking to them, know, like, trust, and you send it to them. So think about that email list. If I could suggest one thing, I'd say go build your email list up, 500,000 people, like crazy. Build it up fast. I mean, there's some strategies that I could suggest. Go build it up like crazy. And it's kind of boring in here, isn't it, y'all? Let's get some yeah, it's kind of boring. Yeah, let's get some music. All right, you settle down, everybody. Okay. I'm noticing that there's a little bit of a glitch, but I've been noticing that with a couple of tools that I've been using today. So I don't know if something's out there down or what. So let's liven this up. Yeah, see, this thing is acting weird. Let me see if this one's better. Okay. So okay, look at this. Strategic traffic. The ideal is that we have very specific traffic that we want to come to these kind of offers. I don't want somebody that wants to be a gardener to come to a digital tool display. It's a mismatch. So we find the right traffic and we bring it over to our pages, we bring it over to our products. And then our whole job is that we're optimizing how much we sell, how many times we sell, how often somebody buys, so that we can collect commission 24/7. Now, again, results are not typical, implied, guaranteed, or even promised. People that try to do this kinds of stuff, a lot of them don't make nothing, nothing. Then they're mad, but then they didn't do anything, and then they're mad, but they didn't do anything, and then they're mad. Come on. It used to be me. I used to be like, "Oh my gosh, it didn't work." I said, "Did you work it?" No. Building results, it takes time. It does take time. See, I got a glitch here. We're not gonna worry about it. So the income potential depends on effort, audience, and strategy. Get it? Effort, audience, strategy. Work is required. But man, once you set it up, this is the part that's the hardest, setting it up. Because sometimes it's got some moving parts. And I hear it too many times. Oh, I'm not technical. What do you mean you're not technical? You pick up your phone, don't you? You figure that out pretty good. Yeah. Well, I communicate with that. Well, this is potentially gonna make you money. So, I start getting a little like, come on now, let's rock this thing and let's make some sense out of it. All right. Income varies widely. Success requires consistent. That's why I said today, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this all about real information around creating this making money in your sleep, this passive income stuff. The rest of the day, imagine this. You get up in the morning, and you do your thing. Let me put some more music on. Get up in the morning, hit your email list, get your people on there, boom, you send them a new thing. Or if it's making enough money, you're hiring that out so that you don't have to do it. because you may have a 9 to 5 that you need to get to. That's cool. Get somebody to do it for you. Now, I'm getting ready to do some math. I'm going to make it very known how you can do this. Let's say you're spending $10 a day. And I did the math on this once. I was like, I don't want to hire virtual assistants. I don't want to pay them $9 an hour. And then I said, well, if you got a virtual assistant and they're working 80 hours a month for you, 80 hours, and let's say that, let's say that virtual assistant costs you, let's say $800, right? Divided by 80 hours is $10 an hour. Okay. All right. Wait, what? Yeah, $10 an hour. And then you go, I can't afford $800 to pay them. And yet, let's say every single day you're buying lunch out, right? We go get the best coffees. I ain't mad at you for that. I go get just black coffee, but whatever. So let's say that you got your coffee, your lunch, and for the day you spent $15. Let's just say $15. Watch this math, y'all. $15. Now let's say you do that, 6 times a week, because Saturday too, and then Sunday you have Sunday dinner, whatever. $15 times six, $15 a day times 6 days. Let's just do it times 6 days. That's $90 in 6 days. $90 a week now. Oh, wait for it. $90 times 4 weeks is $360. So let's see if I got this right. I won't go get a virtual assistant that can potentially do all this work for me and bring in money, but yet I'll go and waste the money somewhere else. Now that's just 360. We paying more than that. Just look at some of the other stuff we pay for. Income flexibility, right? I talk to a lot of people that are I shouldn't say it like this, but incapacitated. Illness is the stuff that's going on in their life. Respect. And I says, well, you should absolutely be out there affiliate marketing. Why? Because you can sit at the house. If you're not feeling well, you can still be making money. Take a nap if you need to, and still be making money. Figuring it out is the key. Flexible income means flexible schedule. Diversifies our income. Automation. System that run when you don't run, when you're sleeping, when you're not feeling well. I came on once, I had a cold real bad. It was all messed up. So I got in and I put my robe on and I came on and I did the show, had my robe on and did the show. Now I could take that piece of content and chop it up into all kinds of other types of content, put it out there, drive people to my pages, my email list, my stuff. Y'all see where I'm going with this? I think you do. That's the whole idea about making money while you sleep. Now, again, it's also not typical implied guarantee. This is for educational purposes. Y'all know it. Getting started realistically. Think about supplementing your income gradually. Start small with some proven tools, stuff that I'll show you. Again, all month I've been saying all you got to do is call me up and say, hey, let's work together, bro. And I typically will put up there in the screen, I'll say, hey, listen, I know you're already supporting the stream. I know you're going to do that. You're going to buy some products. You're going to do some stuff, right? You go over to my Gumroad store and grab some products over there. I sometimes, put stuff up there. But then I often also say, if you want to get on my calendar, do it. Right? Get on my calendar so that I can help you. People, that part, it's not hard. It's not hard to get on my calendar. Don't say it is. Even if, sometimes my calendar kind of, this one was acting up the other day, but there it is, right there in the corner. Get on my calendar. Click the link. You've been on the sidelines. I know you've been on the sidelines because you're over there on the sidelines. But if you're on the sidelines and you know you're ready, you're saying, you know what, I'm doing it. Don't wait till the new year. Start now. We got GPTs that tell us what to do. I come in and I say, here's what we're going to do. I'm your implementation officer. I'm your accountability guy. That's what I do. I help and make sure you get out there and do the stuff that the GPTs told you because, I'm talking to people all the time. They're saying, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with my ChatGPT. And I said, well, what have you done that it's told you to do? Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. No, but just listen to it. I like the way it talks to me. Okay, that's fine. Don't fall in love with it because it'll let you know that you can't fall in love with me. I'm a machine. Ready to start learning? Let's go. I got the tools for you. I'm gonna help you build your first project. 30 days is what we've been doing. 30 days of digital product a day. Guess what? I've been doing this for 19 days. This is my 19th digital product. Now, I want to show you how unmysterious this is. That in 30 days, how you could also create your 30 days of digital product creation. Every single day I came in with a presentation. Guess what that is? Oh, it's a digital product. I take the digital product, I download it, I put it on Facebook, I put a email gate in there, and it says you can have it if you give me an email. This is good stuff. People that have been downloading like crazy. I mean, like crazy. A couple times, sometimes somebody's, because I have an actual page where I have all of them on there that I do. Some, if I do something different, like for example, today I did another one and it wasn't a presentation that I did. And I made that, I haven't made that available. I'll do that tomorrow. So look on my Facebook page and I'll download it. And I typically upload it to some other things, but I make these things available. Sometimes I have, give me an email and you can keep giving, put the email, it'll just add them up, but it won't. So that's the wonderful thing is you get those things, you get a chance to learn from me talking. These are some of the tools I use. Revenue activities, grab my free guides. This right here will be available probably sometime tomorrow. I've got some actual clients. Remember I told you I went to sleep and I woke up and people were wanting to work with me. So I was like, okay, cool. I got to go fulfill. I get a chance to go fulfill on that. But I went to sleep and for stuff that I had out there, somebody says, let's work together. I was like, well, heck yeah, let's get it. That's the power, y'all. That is the absolute power of this thing is being able to go to sleep and have somebody hire you. That's how you get Z's and make these. In other words, dollars. That's exactly how you do it. Because again, the whole idea is that we learn from what we learn, we create. From what we create, we present it so that we can get paid. Just like that. Learn, create. Oh, I forgot the L, the launch. I'm teaching you now. When you're ready, you want to learn or create, let's create. I got all the tools for you. I've been leaving them in the description field if you're on my YouTube channel. Grab them. Start playing around with it. I don't like to play around with things now because I don't want to get confused. I say, if you showed me this, now show me that. And I'm saying, yep, for the month of December, we ain't got that many days left. I'm going to be available and you can pay me what you want. And I'm even saying that if you pay me with coffee, you did it. You did. Pay me with coffee and you did it. That's the part where people are like, wait a minute, I could have just bought this fool some coffee. Yeah, I mean, not just two, but that's two. Try it. See if you think I'm playing, try it. And he says, man, here's some coffee. I'd like to meet about this, that, and the third. Okay, let's do it. Now, again, I like you to go over to my Gumroad store, check it out. Get some of that stuff over here. Support the show. Support the show, y'all. Support the show. The show needs help. The show wants to continue. I don't mind asking. I used to, but not anymore. We are in the business of being able to help people with what we know, what we've done, and the services we provide. Why would you not ask someone to help you continue that? Just saying. No more of this shy. Oh, I'm shy. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no. We don't do that no more. Remember, I was talking to my buddy Matt. That's what I told him. I says, "Hey, Matt, custom song. It's right there in the corner. Build it, and I'm gonna help you talk to people about it." Fair enough. If this has been good for you, pass it along. Say, "Hey, look, check this guy out. He gets on. It's no muss, no fuss. He might ask you for some coffee during the stream, but yeah, but check out his material. I think it's worth it for you. And then when y'all want to talk more, y'all can come together. Come in a Zoom, whatever it is, and we'll chop it up. And I'll help you do this stuff. Bring your friends. Bring whoever you care about. Somebody's on your couch right now, living on your couch, living in your basement. Teach them how to make a good living so they can get